What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Migz here, and today I'll bring you a casual S-Force deck profile, the Security Force. This is a deck that I've been looking at, and it's pretty fun. It's kind of hard to pilot a little bit just because, you got to figure out when to link and when to keep all the monsters on board because they are column-based. But anyhow, please drop a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. So let's move on to the monsters. All right, here are the monsters. First, I play triple S-Force Gravitino. Monsters in the same column as any of your S-Force monsters are banished when they leave the field. And also, this card is your searcher. When it's normal or special summon, you can search a S-Force card. So it's very important. That's what we play 3 of. Then we play triple Side-Frame Gear Gamma, protection and such. Then we play triple S-Force Rappa Chiyomaru. Yeah, I know, sorry if I butchered the name, but each of your opponent's monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force can only target that monster for attack. Then I can banish one S-Force card from my hand, return this card to my hand, and then I can special summon one S-Force monster from my deck in defense position. So, yeah, it's pretty much my starter card. So I normal summon this, banish a card, then special summon this, then search. So it's a pretty nifty card. It's a starter card. It's also a warrior, which is gives me access to Rhoda. Then we play triple S-Force Aura Fist. Your opponent cannot target any of their monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters with card effects. Then when your opponent activates an effect, quick effect, I can banish one S-Force card from my hand and destroy that monster. So it's a bit of removal. It sucks that it doesn't negate, but I guess it gets rid of the monster. Then I play double S-Force Razor. This is pretty much a Marauding Captain. When it's normal summon, I can special summon one S-Force from my hand. And then each of my opponent's monsters in the same column as one of my S-Force cannot be used as a link material for a level link 3 or higher. So it's pretty nice. It stops your opponent from making plays, especially if you have all 5 zones filled. They can only go to a link 2. Then I play double S-Force Platina. This says each of your opponent's monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters loses 600 attack. And then if this card is no more special summon, I can special summon one of my banished S-Force monsters. So you banish with this to get this back. So you even if you have this in hand, you could activate this, banish this, special summon Platina, and then get back S-Force Gravitino. It's a nice little combo. Then more protection, Ghost Ogre. Then we play one S-Force Dog Tag. I just have it for the name, and then during your main phase, your opponent cannot activate effects of monsters in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters. So it's kind of a omni negate, And then if your opponent normal special summons a monster while you control an S-Force monster, I can special summon it from my hand. So it'll be nice to summon it on your opponent and then literally just stop them in their tracks. Then last but not least, Side-Frame your Gamma because you play the Gamma package. All right, let's move on to the spells. All right, here are the spells. I play triple S-Force Bridgehead. When this card is activated, I can add one S-Force monster from my deck to my hand. Then when an opponent's monster declares an attack on my S-Force monsters in the same column, I can that monster cannot be destroyed by battle. So if there's a monster in here in my column and the monster attacks, it cannot be destroyed by battle, so it's protection. Then I play triple S-Force Showdown. It's basically special summon one S-Force monster from my hand in defense, or recursion by getting one S-Force monster from my graveyard to my hand. So you play 3 of those. Then just some draw power, double Pot of Extravagance. Luckily it's been reprinted a couple times, so it's affordable now. Then I play double Silent Mining because Aura Fist and Edge Razor are cybers, so I can search them. Then one Rhoda for the Chiyomaru, terraforming obviously, and then for a little bit more consistency, one Upstart. You can substitute this for whatever you want, but I like Upstart, helps me dig to my deck more. Now let's move on to the traps. All right, here we are with the traps. I play triple S-Force Chase. This is basically a multiple compulsory evacuation device. I can target face-up cards my opponent controls up to the number of S-Force monsters I control with different names, so it's a nice interruption. Then for some S-Force monsters, you need to banish an S-Force card in your hand, like the Chiyomaru. So this is nifty because in the grave, instead of banishing from my hand, I can banish this and activate its effect. So it's I play 3 for the interruption and for its effect in the graveyard. Then I play triple Crackdown, just stall, take your opponent's stuff, and link with it to make S-Force justify. Then one S-Force specimen. This is pretty much Monster Reborn from Banished or Graveyard. I might bump it up to 2. I probably will, to be honest with you, take out the upstart. But 1 has been working okay, and then it's the same thing. Then if you banish it from the grave, you can move your S-Force column. So that's why it's okay. It's not that great, you know. It's, you know, you can use it to like stop your opponent in their tracks, but 1 is fine. So yeah, this is the 7 traps that I play. Now let's move on to the extra deck. All right, now here is the extra deck. The extra deck is mostly Pot of Extravagance fodder. The only one you really go into is S-Force Justify, which is why you play 3 of. This card, it's 3 effect monsters, including at least an S-Force monster, which is why I play the Crackdown. You can use your opponents. Then you cannot summon set monsters to a zone this card points to. As you can see, it points to 3 of your opponent's zones, so it locks them out. Then quick effect, I can target 1 face-up effect monster and negate its effects until the end of this turn. Then I can move that monster to one of the zones this card points to. Now you're saying, why would I want to move it? It's a nice, it's a walking effect veiler, which is nice. But why would I want to move it to the zones that it points to? Well, when this card attacks, at the start of the damage step, I can banish all monsters that my S-Force Justify points to. So it just banished them like all at once. So it's a nice removal card. That's why you play 3. This is the only thing we go into. The extra deck, you can just anything else. It's just I just play generic links, but again, it's just Pot of Extravagance fodder. So here we go. 1 Underclock Taker, 1 Barricade Board Blocker to get back the S-Force Bridgehead, the field spell. 1 Akashic Magician for removal. Double Nightmare Service. Double Nightmare Phoenix. 1 Unicorn. 1 Nightmare Griffin. 1 Topologic Bismania. 1 Borlow Dragon. And 1 Boral Sword Dragon. You know, again, it's just fodder. You can really, these 3 are the only important ones. Everything else is kind of, you could replace it for whatever you want. But you know, you do go into Boral. You can go into Boral, so it is very easy to get 4 S-Force monsters in the field. So, you know, it's very easy to go into Boral Sword. All right, let's move on to the combos. All right, here we go. This is a going first deck, so I'm gonna be going first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, not bad. So activate Rhoda, they Ash, you can Gamma. So then I'm gonna search S-Force Rappa Chiyomaru. It's a warrior monster. That's why you play the 1 Rhoda, baby. So yeah, there we go. Then I'm gonna go ahead and normal summon S-Force Edge Razor. Activate its effect to special summon S-Force Rappa Chiyomaru. Activate the S-Force Rappa Chiyomaru. I banish Gravitino. Then return this to my hand. Then I special summon S-Force Palatina in defense mode. Activate S-Force Palatina's effect to special summon S-Force Gravitino. Summon S-Force Gravitino. Then activate Gravitino's effect to search a spell or trap. I'm going to search S-Force Chase. Then I'm going to link these 3 guys to link summon S-Force Justify. Then I activate S-Force Bridgehead. S-Force Bridgehead. I activate effect. I can search any S-Force monster. Then I will search for S-Force Dog Tag. Move this up here. S-Force Dog Tag. So on their turn, I can special summon it, and then I have wherever I can have double negations. Then I'll set the S-Force Chase. Then pass. They summon. I can activate my summon S-Force Dog Tag to wherever they summon in their column. Their effects they can activate. They try to summon something else. S-Force Justify and negate. They try to summon something else. Boom. S-Force Chase. Bounce 4. So as you can see, S-Forces can really storm the field. And then Palatina, all of the ones in the column lose 600. and Gravitino, everything is banished instead of sending to the grave. And then next turn, you have another follow-up play with Chiyomaru, because you can summon Chiyomaru and you can banish this, return this to your hand, and summon something else. So yeah, that's a quick little combo for S-Force. This deck is really fun. It's more of a control deck. I don't, really play control decks, but this one is kind of fun. I like the theme, and I know they're getting new support, so I'm looking forward to that. But guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Migz signing off. Thanks again.